Aloha, everyone. As we head into Monday, taking stock of the overall market, looking at the NASDAQ, you can see that while we are continuing to hit new highs, once again, overall on the rally attempt, volume is low, another very V-shaped rally. And as you can see in the past 3 sessions, we are closing lower than where we are opening. So we're kind of rolling over from the intraday highs. We did it 3 days in a row, following a little bit of a spinning doji back here on the NASDAQ. So overall, it still looks like this market wants to consolidate. It isn't a guarantee, but once again, I do not have any new longer-term end-of-day trend following signals because everything is just so viciously extended short-term thanks to this V-shaped move that I'm going to have to wait to get fully invested because I'm basically right now 50% invested thanks to a whole bunch of little stocks that are doing very well using the oversold RSI pattern. But when it comes to the quality names that I want to load up in, a lot of these patterns are hard to get because the movements are just so fast. But still, I'm looking for a pullback, and that's what I'll be expecting soon because as you can see on the NASDAQ here by looking at this TSV, you can see is that it's at overbought conditions. It does not mean that it can't stay at overbought and this market can go higher, but it would not be healthy if the market traded like that, as almost every V-shaped move has met a very similar fate each time it's tried to do it. So this time around would not be good either. You can also see with the blue line down here, stochastics, they are overbought also. If we get rid of those and we look at the RSI here, you can see the RSI is also getting up to previous overbought levels, and the MACD is also getting up to relative overbought levels, but it's still not there yet, which does say that we can continue to move higher, but like I said, it just wouldn't be healthy. It's better to look for a pullback. I'm in no hurry. I don't feel like I'm missing out. I don't have a fear of missing out. I mean, there's just so many intraday opportunities like OPTT. We were on that if it could hold the 473 open and then rally as what was stated the day before because there's heavy short interest, and you can see how that performed. And it's incredible that SPU on a second day, just another massive breakout, holding its intraday or its closing price at 457, intraday going down to 435, bouncing back and then running all the way up at one point to 790. There's just still some incredible moves. And then the oversold plays like MRNS. Right here was the entry signal date. It's up 51% in a short amount of time. As long as these small cap plays have such volatility and such interest with the day trading crowd, I'll just continue to play these names small because I get signals in stocks like CBPX, but you can see here the V-shaped move. It's not anywhere near its 50-day moving average. The 200-day moving average is far away, just not real symmetrical. FIZZ, a pocket pivot point signal today. But once again, you can see it's extended, and yeah, it can still work, but you open yourself up to this kind of pullback just to get to a more value level overall with a stock like this. But Fizz, good signal overall. ELS, REIT stock, as you can see, just too far extended from the 50 and 200-day moving average. STAG, another one, just too extended. I mean, yeah, I'm interested in buying it on pullbacks, but not on breakouts, even with the pocket pivot point signals. So that's why, I mean, everything just isn't quite symmetrical. Smaller banking stocks like TRCB, it's extended. SBBX, I mean, you can't even get a lot of shares of small banks like these, even though they look like they're going to rally higher. But I mean, if those are my best looking charts, that's telling you a lot because most of them look like this, just so extended. You can see pulling back on the heavy volume. This is just what you would expect following an extremely V-shaped move on volume that looks a little suspect. So looking at getting back to the market, looking at the rest of the market, Russell 2000, you can see the 2 support lines that I have on the chart, looking for those to hold, hopefully get some new long positions there. S&P 500 also needs to pull back. You can see the support line. You can see once again the rally's in a new high. Tell you what, there isn't a whole lot of excitement behind the move. And on that note, at the same time, if we look at the investment surveys, the Investors Intelligence survey that I looked at IBD this past week, it has to be lagging because it's got bulls at 24%, bears at 52%, like the Brexit just happened. So I don't think IBD has that quite updated, but I don't subscribe to the U.S. Advisor Sentiment Report either, so what do I know? Y-Charts has it at 36% bull, 24% bear. AAII has 36% bull, 38 neutral, 24 bear. And so nothing is like showing extreme pessimism. And then the fear and greed index is at near 2014 highs, right around 100%, which shows max greed. So it'll be interesting to see if all that coinciding with my oscillators that are now in overbought territory end up playing on the market short term. As you can probably tell just by me making this video, I would love to have a pullback, but still 50% invested. Everything's working. We have no end of day sell signals on a partial or full sell basis, so no signals on an end of day basis heading into Monday. Still just going to look to play those momentum small cap stocks, low price stocks that are in favor in all the day trading chat rooms, and we will play support resistance properly and the breakouts early morning in the first 30 minutes to hour and a half sometimes in the day. Late day breakouts have actually been working too, so it's actually been quite an impressive short-term market, while the end of day still stays very, very strange with these V-shaped moves. I'm going to remind you guys, this right here normally does not end well. I hope it's a nice pullback, but just take a look at this Dow Jones Industrial Average chart. That last V-shaped move, that didn't end well. This one didn't end well. You can see how choppy it was here. Another V-shape, that didn't end well. Another one, another one, another one. Of course, it ended up in that. Then this V-shaped move, that didn't end well. This one, it was holding up, but then that didn't end well with Brexit. Now we got another one like this. So I don't know how it doesn't get more volatile from here. But every time I don't think that it can get any more volatile, it does. So I'm very interested. You can't say that this market is at least not interesting, because it's definitely very interesting. All right, everyone, have a great weekend. Aloha from Maui.